lovelies, and welcome to another video. So it's been a while since I've actually sat down to film a video, although it won't have been a while since you last saw one. So I had real technical difficulties getting stuff online throughout April and May. Basically, my iMovie wouldn't export, so I'd had all these projects done and then it just wouldn't export, and it was partly because my laptop was full, partly because I was accidentally deleting render files to clear up space, and also partly because it just wouldn't work. Like I'd film and edit a video and it'd be done, and then I'd go back in and media was missing, so it was just really frustrating. Anyway, things seem to be fine now, so let's get into today's video. So I'm actually heading off to the Isle of Wight festival tomorrow. I've only got tickets for the Sunday, but I'm heading down tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I'm spending the night in a hotel and then I come back on Monday. And I thought I would sit down and do a video of a What's in My Bag festival edition, partly because I think it'd be quite interesting to see what I consider are festival essentials, and also because I should be packing and I hate packing and I'm procrastinating. But anyway, What's in My Bag festival edition. That was the wrong way around. So this bag, and I don't know if you'll be able to see quite how knackered it is. This is a Steve Madden fringed satchel, which I got in TK Maxx about 3 years ago for £13 pounds, and I have used it basically every day since then. I absolutely love it, but I have used it to death. You can see here where like it's tarnished, like the lining inside is ripping, and like these clips are a nightmare. They break all the time. I think I've replaced this one, and this one, it's only a matter of time before it goes. But I'm so emotionally attached to it that I can't bring myself to throw it away. I just love it so much, and it's the perfect festival bag because even though it looks massive when I'm holding it up here, it's actually quite small. It's a medium-sized satchel, and it holds everything I need it to, absolutely everything. But it's not like really big and clunky, and it doesn't get in the way. It is the perfect festival bag, so it will be the bag I'm taking with me for the Isle of Wight. So what is in my festival bag? I hear you cry out. Well, not really. I mention this a lot. I don't want to mention this a lot, but I feel like I should mention this a lot. But as I have mentioned a number of times, I have OCD. Festivals, because of that, are really hard unless I prepare. So if I don't prepare, if I don't have the things I need to make it the most comfortable experience it can be for me, then it can be a nightmare. So it may seem like there's too much stuff in here, and you are probably right, but it's the things that I need that make me feel the most comfortable, so that I don't have a shit time, basically. It's, for me, I've had OCD for most of my life. I know how it works, I know how to handle it, and if I don't prepare, then I'm fucked. But if I do prepare, it's just so much easier for me, and I just have the best experience I can. So yeah, that's why it will look like there is so much stuff, because there is. So let's get into it. I'm just going to open my bag and see what's in here. I've just pre-packed it, and I don't know what I'm going to pull out first, but I think I'm just going to leave my bag as is and then just pack it in my suitcase and take another bag for the train and stuff. But the first thing, and arguably the most important, tickets! A friend of mine is actually there at the moment. I'm going to meet her there on Sunday, and she's had so many problems with her tickets. I think in the end she had to go to the box office to pick them up. They just didn't arrive. But yeah, so I ordered mine and got them to be sent to me because I get so weird about tickets. Obviously they're the most important thing. So the next thing in my festival bag of wonders is tissues. One word, Portaloos. Just, I always take a packet of tissues. I generally always have a packet of tissues on me, just always, in case I have a cold. Just, you never know when they come in handy, but always, especially at festivals. In fact, I genuinely might put another packet in there just to sort of cover my back. Okay, so the next thing, phone, obviously. I have a text from my mother. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. I tend to like, I will be vlogging this, but I also Insta story a lot when I go to festivals, so I kind of need my phone for that. And also, I've said I'm meeting my friend Alex there, so I'll just be like texting her. To be fair, it sounds awful, and it probably is, but I never don't have my phone in my hand. in a situation like that, because I get too panicky and think I've lost it if it's in my pocket or my bag. So I'll either be playing on it between sets, or I'll just be holding it like protectively. I am addicted to my phone. That is not a good thing, but I am part of the majority there, I think. Okay, so the next thing, sunglasses. Now, it's not going to be very sunny at the Isle of Wight this year. It was always going to be overcast. I've been keeping my eye on the weather like a hawk all week, but now it's going to rain, so I probably won't need these, but here they are. These again are Steve Madden. I found these in TK Maxx about 2 years ago, I think. They're actually my second pair of these exact glasses, and I think they were about £12. They're the only cat eye sunglasses that I've ever found that actually suit my face shape. Normally I look a bit like Dame Edna, but these just make me look really cool. These are my second pair, as I said. I got the first pair about 3 years ago, and I absolutely loved them, and I dropped them and they got really scratched and broken. So and then I found them again in TK Maxx, and I was just like, I have to have them. I love them so much, and every time I'm in there I go and look to see if they've got any more in the sunglasses, just in case. I love them that much. Wet ones, for the very similar reason as tissues. Portaloos are disgusting, but also these are really good if you just feel gross and like you need to wash your hands. I also have anti-bac hand sanitizer in here somewhere, and whilst I swear by this stuff, I have at least one other bottle in there. Sometimes you can put it on your hands and you use it too much, and your hands it doesn't make them feel any cleaner. So these are for those times when I just feel like my hands need a good scrub. Again, if you have watched my videos before, you'll know that my OCD is entirely hand-centric, hand washing. So yeah, that's my not my trigger, that's my behaviour. So crowds are a trigger, and sadly so are portaloos. So if I am triggered, then, and I can't really wash my hands, then those are the next best thing. Now, I know it seems like it's counterintuitive to prepare for the trigger and to like indulge in that behaviour, but it's kind of like, if I know I can wash my hands and I know I can clean my hands if they feel gross, then it makes me less likely to want to do it. Not that I won't do it, but it makes the compulsion not as strong. Whereas if I'm in a position where I cannot wash my hands, that's when it's at its strongest. So those are a lifeline, and they're just good to have in general. Next thing is a hairbrush. Now, I will be having straight hair for the festival. You may or may not know, but I have very naturally curly hair, and if it's going to rain, my hair is going to go insane. That's where this comes in. So I've got my mini wet brush here, which I absolutely swear by. I think it is incredible. I only use wet brushes now, although this has got Kirby grip stuck in it. I only use wet brushes now on my hair. They are just the best for my hair. I've also got a crocodile clip, and then a one of the twisty bobbles. I can't remember what these are called, but the twisty bobbles, a normal hair bobble, and then some Kirby grips as well, because basically once my hair gets rained on, it will be awful. But the main concern is the fringe. So I just, if I get rained on, I am taking a Mac with me, but if I get rained on, I just want to be able to chuck my hair up and then pin my fringe back so I don't feel so self-conscious about my hair. I've also got the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil. Now, I absolutely love the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oils, and I always have a serum on me to sort of calm my hair when it's being particularly frizzy, but also to nourish it. My hair's really over-processed and dry. And this is actually one of their new launches. This is the Summer Saviour Hair Oil, and I'm really excited to try this. I've used it a couple of times already, and it's a lot thinner than their Extraordinary oil, like the original, which I've been using for years, but it's really good at sort of nourishing the hair and also soothing frizz. So if my hair is particularly frizzy or just mad, then I'll be reaching for this. One thing I really like this, like I said, I've been using the other Extraordinary Oil for years, and their bottle is a lot smaller, but it's also prone to leaking. This locks, so if I do that, I can't push it, so it locks. So that genuinely was the biggest selling point for me, because I don't want oil leaking all over my stuff. But yeah, always have a serum on me at a festival, only to control my hair. It's sort of like preparing for my hair to go batshit crazy, in the hope that I won't need to. That didn't really make sense. But yeah, my hair, like, it's just very prone to fuzziness, it's prone to frizziness. Like, I've straightened it today and it always wants to go back to the curls. I should just let it, really. But yeah, it's just, if I get rained on, which is probably going to happen, then I can just tie my hair up and put some serum in it so it doesn't dry out. So yeah, I know that's really extra. Normal people don't need to do that. I need to do that. Next thing, portable charger, actual charging cable. So this is the Anker mini charger and it is absolutely amazing. I actually have another one of these but I can't find it, and I'm hoping to find it and charge it in time so that I've got two. But yeah, I told you I use my phone a lot at festivals if I'm Instagramming, looking for people, just using the festival apps to find out when the bands are on and stuff, so that would rinse my battery. I'm also staying at a hotel that's quite far away. I didn't realise how far away it was when I booked it, but it's literally the other side of the island, so it's about a 40-minute bus ride to get from my hotel to the venue. So yeah, I'll just be on my phone the whole time listening to a podcast or something, so this will come in very handy. Unfortunately, iPhones, and I think mine is a 6S now, so it's quite old, smartphone shit battery, so yeah, never go anywhere without this, to be honest. That's my phone falling on the floor. Headphones, again, these are just the headphones that came with my phone a million years ago. I did have the Bose in-ear headphones, which I absolutely loved, but they've broken, and I've had those twice, and even though the sound quality is amazing, their shelf life is a year. So I had my first pair and they broke just before I came out of guarantee, and then I got a replacement pair and they then broke as well. So they're really good but a bit shit in terms of longevity. So these are just the standard iPhone headphones before the AirPods. It's just so when I'm on the bus and stuff I can listen to podcasts or music. I always have my headphones on me anyway. This is kind of turning into a general just what's in my bag. Contact lenses. Now, you may or may not know, but I am as blind as a bat. I don't actually have these in now though, but no, my left eye is really short-sighted, whereas my right eye is a little bit short-sighted. So right now I can see quite clearly, but if I were at a gig or at the cinema or at the theatre, I have to have my contacts or my glasses on, because partly the lights make everything really blurry. I'm not sure why that is, but also if I'm just like that, I can't see. So yeah, I've got my contact lenses. I will be putting the contact lens solution in here ready so that when I want to take them out I can. The thing is with contact lenses, I think it was Daisy Buchanan said it, that it's like I wouldn't want to live without them, much like a bra, but also the best part of the day is taking them out, and that's really true. Like I like being able to see and all that good stuff, but also you keep these in for a long time and they make your eyes really dry. So yeah, I've got the solution in here as well, so that if I need it I've got it. And now I'm just going into like the little zip up pocket in the back of my bag. I've still got a couple of bits in here, and in there is my wallet holder. Again, this is Steve Madden. I got this in another handbag. I love Steve Madden. I think I've got four Steve Madden black handbags. They're my absolute favourites. My sunglasses are Steve Madden, and I think this came with one of the other bags, and it's so handy. So my like everyday purse is quite bulky. Like I've got it here, and this takes up so much room in my handbag. So I just put in the cards I need, which is my bank card, my ID, a space for me to put money in there. There's also a mirror on the back, but it's really distorted. You can see my setup at the moment, kind of. It's also quite dirty. But yeah, that just goes into the back pocket of my bag so I don't lose it. And then also in this little back pocket is this Birchbox pouch, which I got in a Birchbox, obviously, about 5 years ago maybe, and it's so ridiculously handy. It's also really cute. But in here is where I keep the drugs, and by drugs I mean hay fever tablets. So literally in here I've got Optrex soothing eye drops for itchy eyes. So my hay fever has been particularly bad lately, because we've been having so much rain and then sun in between. That makes the pollen count go insane. So yeah, I use this every day on days when my hay fever is particularly bad. My hay fever mostly affects my eyes, so I get a scratchy throat, but also my eyes swell up under here and they want water constantly. So with this is kind of, it works really well, but I tend to use this first thing in the morning before I put any of my makeup on, before I've even been exposed to pollen, because it does make your eyes water, but then it also soothes them. So it's just after you first put them in, it makes them water. But this is really good. I have also got some ibuprofen in case I need it. I have got some hay fever tablets. This is cetirizine, which is the one that is really good for bad eyes. Again, I take these before I've even been exposed to pollen, but I also like to have them on me just in case. I should only take one a day, but I've taken 2 before and it hasn't killed me. And then Buscopan. So, not to get too personal, but I have IBS, and I just sound like such a hypochondriac, like it's so ridiculous, but no, it's stress related, so it shouldn't flare up. But when it does, my main symptoms are stomach cramps, which are unbearable, and really bad bloating. So it's just in case I need it, they're there. But yeah, and then I also have a tampon, which I'm not going to show you. Getting back down to like the nitty gritty now. So I have a pack of gum, just if I want fresh breath after I eat. And while we're on the subject, I also have a Kellogg's Nutri-Grain raisin bake. Now, I don't eat at festivals usually, or I don't eat until very late in the day. So I am getting to the festival, or I'm hoping to get to the festival around about 11 o'clock in the morning. I am there until 11 o'clock at night, but I will get there and I will be there, and I won't really eat until about 6-7 o'clock. Normally it's because I'm just so like excited that I can't, and also like you kind of ride high on adrenaline and you don't really need to. But yeah, this isn't just in case I get hungry. I probably will put another one in there because I do have a whole box like that I'm taking with me. So yeah, I've got that. I have my house keys, which has Chip from Beauty and the Beast, a Lego Supergirl, and also this Rick and Morty key ring on it, purely because I won't want to leave them at my hotel and they're always in my handbag. Right, we're down to the last 4 things, but they're all related, so I'll show them you all at once. My mirror, this is just a standard sort of compact mirror. I think actually that's what it was, filthy. I need to give that a wash. I actually think that's what it was. I think it was just I think it was a bourgeois powder, and I used it all, and then I didn't want to throw it away because I really don't like throwing plastic away. So I just use that as my normal mirror now. A lipstick. I'm assuming this will be the lipstick I'll be wearing on the day because I've been wearing it a lot lately, and this is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Mother, which is my absolute favourite. I was wearing it in my late April favourites video, which you may not have seen yet. I have worn it a lot. I also think I was wearing it in my March favourites. I think I talked about it in or my February favourites. I can't remember. Anyway, this is one of my very favourite lipsticks. I'm assuming I will be wearing it. The longevity is brilliant. It's comfortable and it just looks great. And then we have matte lip liner in Soar, which I use with that just because it makes it last longer, even though it already lasts really well, and it makes it easy to apply. And then I have the Primark PS concealer in Light, which is a really nice sort of waxy concealer. Now, I don't as a rule like concealers that come in stick forms at all. And I know I just said this is a really nice waxy concealer. It is waxy, but it's not too waxy. But basically, it's just a really good concealer for covering up everything I want covered. It also stays on really well. So, like I said, I'm going to be there all day, a 12-hour day at least. And then I've got to get back from there. So, just for touch-ups when I need it. And that is literally everything that's in my festival bag. So, I will be packing that up. Oh, no, there's one more thing. Lip coat. Now this has turned a manky colour because I use this literally every day. I should probably get a new one soon. But this is to keep my lipstick on. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so now that's everything that was in my festival bag. Another thing I will be taking is my reusable water bottle. Now, I haven't actually googled whether or not we're allowed to take these in. I'm assuming we are, but I will double check before I take it because I wouldn't want to lose it. But I got this. This is an insulated bottle that I got. It's actually got water in at the moment, that I got from TK Maxx, and I use it every single day and I absolutely love it, despite the fact that I dropped it and dented it pretty badly. But yeah, I don't want to keep buying single-use plastic bottles, so hopefully they'll accept this. I know at Download they're accepting, they're letting you take in your own sort of reusable bottles, so I think I'll probably be doing that if they let me, which I'm assuming they will. And the final thing I will be taking with me, although this is not in my bag because it is in its own case, is my camera. Now obviously my camera is not in there because I'm using it to film at the moment, but I will be taking my Canon G7X, which I am using to film this on, as I will be vlogging the experience depending on how rainy it is. So if it's like a little bit rainy, can sort of hide my camera under my coat and it not get ruined, then absolutely. If it's pissing down with rain, I'm not going to do it. And also I went to at Slam Dunk, I went to see the Menzingers, which was literally the whole reason I went. They were fantastic, and I was at the front of the barrier, which was amazing, like, oh, so cool. But also that's where, when all the people who crowd surf, I'm not fond of crowd every time. I'm not fond of crowd surfers. I'm not going to say everyone that does it is a dick, but the implication is there. But no, basically I just I was really worried about my camera being broken, so I just didn't do it in the end. So if it's a similar situation where my camera's going to get wet or potentially knocked out of my hand or smashed, I'm not going to get it out. But if it's okay, then I will. But either way, it will be on me. And this is the case which I got from John Lewis and is really, really handy, and I like it a lot. It just goes like crossbody, and then I tend to have this on underneath my jacket, so and that's purely just to make me feel like it's secure, even though it's like no more or less secure than if it wasn't, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So I am going to repack my bag and then I should really get packing because I'm going tomorrow and I haven't finished packing. I haven't even started packing, if I'm honest. But yeah, let me know what your festival essentials are. Let me know what you think of mine. Do you think they're mental? Because I kind of do. It's the hair serum more than anything, but then I live with my hair and I know how frustrated it makes me when it looks shit, so that's why I have that. Anyway, let me know if you're going to any festivals this summer. This is my second of 3, so I went to Slam Dunk a couple of weeks ago. There is a vlog for that. I will probably be editing that on the way to the festival tomorrow. But yeah, let me know what you thought of my festival essentials, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! Oh, and have a lovely week, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!